So let's make a defensive play for Dynasty Football. Go to File, New Play, and click Defense. And there's our standard 3-4 set. You can head down to the formation menu and see some other one-click formations like 3-4 over. There's 3-4 under. Let's try 4-3, standard over under, 4-4. Let's try a nickel just to show you that. See, there's the extra defender. We'll go back to 3-4 standard and get working on our play. So let's go up to our nose tackle, and I'll show you the different menu options. Okay, you can see pre-snap movement, 1 gap, 2 gap, stunt, zone coverage, different zone coverages there, man coverage, blitz, QB spy, and some special teams options. We'll cover most of these today, not all of them. We'll start with 2 gap for the nose guard. We'll put a 2 gap for the right end. And on the left side, let's have a 1 gap player. And with him, we'll make a blitz for the outside linebacker. All right, he's going right after the QB. Let's handle our safeties now with a standard 2 deep zone. So we'll go to zone coverage, roll to zone. That means they will run towards the center spot. All right, and this is a 2 deep zone. I'm going to move this guy over here, the other safety, so you can see it. Otherwise, the menu will go off the screen. But he has the same instructions. We'll approximate where he started. Notice you can move the zone patterns any way you want. You can make them smaller. You can make them bigger. Move the players, move the center. But we'll get that pretty much where it was before. Boom. All right, so now we have our 2 deep zone for our safeties. Let's do man-to-man for the rest of our players. But first, let me show you another feature here. This is a popular play. We're going to have our left end move inside and have our nose tackle come around him in a stunt. All right, so if you want some fancy pass rushes, there you go. I think I'd like to have him move more towards the middle at the end, so we'll just move this a little like that. All right. So that's a nifty little trick. We'll keep that there for now. What's next? Let's do some man-to-man coverage. We will need an offensive play for that. You can't have man-to-man coverage without men on the opposite end of the field. Let's get some different icons so they're easier to see. All right, this is a standard 4 wide receiver set play. What we need to do now is we need to set our defensive coverage up for man-to-man. Now, when I program man-to-man, I wanted very much to add some complexity to it. So you can see you can't do man-to-man until you have the right team on the opposite side. So let's go change the team to the New York Trolls. All right, there's our men. Now we need to go down to defensive cover setup. Now here's the complexity I was speaking about. On this menu, you choose who you think is your best man-to-man coverage people. Usually they'll be defensive backs. Here you choose who you think the opposite team has for their best wide receivers. Here you choose their best tight ends, and here you choose their best running backs. The easiest thing to do is to click auto assign. All right, the AI will do that for you. So let's go to our corner here. Set up our man coverage is the man-to-man menu. You can click line up on man. That means he will line right up in front of him. Let's have him bump and run since he's really good. We trust him. And we will have him cover the best uncovered wide receiver. So you can see him now. He is on Buckley. Let's see how good that guy is. So he's a 3.5-star player. Let me move this down a little. It's outside the recording window. That's better. 3.5-star player. So we have our best defensive back on their best wide receiver. Okay. Now we'll try our second cornerback. Let's give him a little more space. But he will cover the next wide receiver. All right. So they have their 2 best wideouts on their left side of the field. Now, if you move around here and click on the offensive player, you can see my defensive player will follow him wherever he is. That includes for pre-snap motion. He'll follow him across the field. All right, let's try the linebackers now. We'll have all of them line up. All right, let's try. He'll do the tight end first. Now you can add more than one option here. So if the tight end's covered, he'll go after the running back. If the running back's covered, he'll go after the wide receiver. As you can see, he is now across the tight end, so that is his man. Next linebacker, set it up very similarly. Okay, we'll put a shade on him back. He's probably not very good. So we'll set him up the same way. Best tight end, best running back, and as a last resort, best wide receiver. If you don't do this, guys could end up being uncovered. So you can see our linebackers on the left-hand side. Now, let's go to the next linebacker. All right. We'll do the same thing, have a shade for the back. Once again, best tight end, best running back, best wide receiver. He'll cover somebody. So we got two linebackers covering wide receivers. I question the wisdom of this defensive play call, but this is what it would look like. Let's see what happens. See if those linebackers can cover those receivers. All right, well, it's a short gain. Both sides would probably take that. There's a slow-mo of that. You can see the quarterback, Jones, noticed that Carlson had some room. He threw it hard, and Carlson was good enough to catch it, and then was promptly tackled. Let's try it again. Maybe we'll get a different variety this time. All right, similar, but a little more of a floater of a pass. Let's move him up a little. He's giving up too much room, so let's put no shade and put a 2-yard cushion. Now you can see he's closer. Maybe that will help the situation. Oh, and you can see there was some pressure coming up from our blitzer, and that makes it harder for any QB to throw. As he got closer, he got nervous. All right, well, that pass was much better. That was a nice throw out of bounds. I'd like more pressure, so I'm going to put one gap here, get rid of the stunt. It's not working. Maybe the offensive linemen are too good. We'll go regular one gap. Maybe this will provide a little more pressure. Tackle for loss there to the tight end. I'll try one more. And that's an incomplete pass. All right, so that play's working pretty well. Let me show you what you can do. Let's change our safety and put him up towards the box area like a strong safety and have him blitz. So now we got an extra pass rusher, but that could make the defense more vulnerable. Everything's a trade-off. What will happen this time? Okay, our guy's moving up. It's actually the weak safety. Oh, that was a nice pass. Oh, and a touchdown. Wow. Let's see that again. It was on the opposite side of the field. I don't think it was affected by our blitzing safety. Is it Hart? Oh, runs a slant to the outside, catches it, stays in bounds. And yes, wow, nice pass. Well, defense has some mixed results here. Let's see the quarterback. He's a 3.5-star quarterback. Charlie Jones, he's pretty good. He showed it there on that last play. Look at those scores. 20 for timing, 15 for arm power, 18 for touch. All right. Well, there you have it. There's some instructions on how to create a defensive play. Please stay tuned for more plays, and thank you for your support.